Do you suffer from frequent back or neck pain? Were you in an accident and can't get rid of those constant aches? Maybe you're someone who deals with chronic migraines. Do you suffer from frequent back or neck pain? Were you in an accident and can't get rid of those constant aches? Maybe you're someone who deals with Do you suffer from frequent back or neck pain? Were you in an accident and can't get rid of those constant aches? Maybe you're someone who deals with chronic migraines and tension headaches. It might be time to see how Martinez Chiropractic can help you. The goal of Martinez Chiropractic is to reduce or eliminate pain in just a few sessions using the latest in chiropractic technology. Don't suffer in pain another day. Call Martinez Chiropractic today at 318-654-4310 or see them in person, 1828 Tower Drive in Monroe.
Okay, well, we're back. So much for that Bluetooth connection there. But anyway, what we were just talking about is how the Ouachita Lions come into this game 5-2, started the season 5-0, number one in power rankings from preseason all the way until even after the first loss to Ruston, they were still number one. They're down to number 3 or 4, depending on where you're looking at it on it, non-select 5A. And the Neville Tigers come in as well. Now they've had a few hiccups along the way. They're 4-3 coming in. They do have one district loss. Ouachita has 2 district losses. So a lot about what happens here now comes down to both teams tonight have to win.
Yeah, this is a must win.
For both.
You hate to say that because you like every game's a must win, but really this is a pivotal point for both teams. And Coach Mike Collins coached me at McNeese, and I got a chance to talk to him before the game. And he basically was saying the same thing. We're both coming off 2 tough losses. Us, 2 of them for them. Both games where we didn't finish.
Right.
And so both teams are in a very similar situation coming into this week. And now we get to sit back and watch and see who's going to respond well.
Exactly. And Ouachita's problem has been a full 48 minutes on playing time. They did it. They did well at Sterlington. They did well at Franklin Parish. They have not finished 48 minutes the last 2 games.
And Ruston, sorry, Mike, but in Neville, same way, they were dominating Ruston.
Yeah, up by 17 with only a little bit of time left and lost that game.
So imagine being in their locker room.
Oh, man.
And like that Sunday, I heard they had a very emotional pep rally leading up into this game. So they're going to be geeked up and ready. Coach Collins is going to have them ready to respond.
No doubt.
So we got to be ready to
Well, and when you're the opposing head coach like Coach Collins is, his picture's in the Ouachita locker room from the 89 state championship team. He was a young coach, So, I mean, it's kind of weird that the coach you're playing against tonight, his picture's up in that Ouachita locker room.
He planted the grass on the practice field.
I don't doubt it.
And
I
then
don't doubt
when
it.
he came to McNeese, because I was already there when he got there, our grass.
Do you suffer from frequent back or neck pain? Were you in an accident and can't get rid of those constant aches? Maybe you're someone who deals with chronic migraines and tension headaches. It might be time to see how Martinez Chiropractic
East Ouachita Middle School, Ouachita Junior High. We're looking at future Lions down there, Des. You were just like that, as was I. How's that make you looking down there seeing those future Lions?
I'll tell you this. I remember being a junior high player and like
You come to the big house.
Yeah, the high school players were, deity, like they were godlike. You looked up to them. They were aspirational figures. So to see them be able to come on the field, we didn't get to do that. So I know this means a lot to them.
Well, I was walking out. I talked to Coach Collins for just a couple of minutes, and as I was coming out, I saw all the junior cheerleaders from the junior high. And about that time, the Dandelions and the band was marching in step, and I mean, their eyes were just wide. They were.
Do you suffer from frequent back or neck?
This is truly amazing.
We just got to work on them jerseys. Them jerseys, they look a little light skinned.
Well, that's a future thing to work on for that junior high there.
Cardinal.
Yeah, definitely a Cardinal. All right, so anyway, here we are. We're going to have Coach Benji Lewis here in just a few moments. One of the things we want to do is to get you ready for tonight. We're going to have keys to the game coming up by Paul Evans Bail Bonds. This is the Allied Roofing broadcast booth, and this pregame show is being brought to you by Macaroni Kid, Monroe, West Monroe. Weather-wise, I don't know how you can ask for much nicer.
Yeah. And Mike, just to roll back to the junior high real quick. Ouachita, Coach Frank Gooden over there, Ouachita Junior High.
Yep.
Man, I don't know if you know, but they got a heck of a class over right now. Like, if this group that we have at the junior high can stick together
They
and they
need
can
to stick
make
together.
it to Ouachita,
Yes.
just put a pin in this. They're dominating people.
Good game. Good folks coming up. All right, well, we're going to take a quick break, come back, and we are going to check with Jared Floyd and the Digital Weather Desk to see, are we checking with, yeah, okay. Jared Floyd and the Digital Weather Desk to get an official forecast for tonight's game. You're tuned in to the Ouachita Lions Sports Broadcast, powered by Creed.
David's Mobile Detail and Wash makes it so convenient, they come to you. Cars, RVs, boats, motorcycles, airplanes, homes, buildings, and more. For all your mobile detail and wash needs, call David's Mobile Detail and Wash 547-3233. A proud graduate of Ouachita High School's class of 1990, Paul Evans has been helping families in the toughest times for years. You find yourself stuck behind those cinder block walls? Call Paul. Paul Evans Bail Bonds, 267-7740.
Oh, you got one too. Oh, we're back. Good deal. Hey, let's go straight down to Coach Bryant Jacobs. He's got head football coach Benji Lewis.
Yes, we got Coach Lewis here. Coach, kind of with our pregame show, kind of just tell us what we expect to see both defensively and offensively from Neville tonight.
Yeah, so defensively first, Neville is a very, very aggressive defense. They run a 4-2-5. Both of those, Dog and Bandit, the Reed kid, number 7, and number 2, the Burns kid, they do a lot of things with them in the perimeter blitz game. We have to be aware of that, get the ball out quick, and they do a great job in the run game as well. Those are kind of their big guys, but they do have a very opportunistic front. So, from them, we're going to see an attacking defense, defense that wants to get the ball out of our hand quick, and, just one that has traditionally been really, really good at pressuring offenses. Offensively, Parker Robinson is a trigger guy, the junior for Neville, does a really, really good job. They have a plethora of skill guys and also have a good front, led by Van Martinez and Nick Ochoa. A lot of things that we have to contend with, obviously the big guy, number 13 is their top receiver. And also Ahmad Sledge come back from injury. Number 4 has done a great job for them. Running back wise, they work by committee. But look, we're very similar offensively and defensively. I think you'll notice the same makeup as far as play design and things like that on both sides of the ball. So it's going to be a war tonight.
Yeah, Coach, you made the comment that 2-5A was kind of like the SEC of high school football. Right now we came off 2 losses. They had a tough loss. So how important is it for both teams to play well tonight?
Man, both teams are clamoring for that position, not just in district, but for the postseason. This is an important game. It's important to Neville. I mean, you hear the talk just like we do. They had a nighttime pep rally last night. That's uncommon at Neville. So it's a rally the troops situation for them. For us, we feel like that too. We know the importance of it, again, both now in the district and how we play for the remaining 2-3 games, and then also in the playoffs, what we get there. So it's a big game for both of us. I've mentioned before that our thing, feel like we were in both of those losses that we had. We're up 4.5 minutes to go on West Monroe. We've got to play 48 minutes of football and have to play consistently in all 3 phases. Can't let special teams lag behind in this one.
No doubt, Coach. We tough special teams. How did you kind of address those issues this week in practice?
Well, we dumbed it down, believe it or not. I mean, sometimes it's not make things more complex. It's let's get to what we do well and do it well, So, maybe some of the more elaborate return schemes and things like that, we hadn't seen the results from them, so why beat a dead horse? We're going to go back and we're going to run simple returns and try to get the ball in Waddell or Odie or one of our playmakers' hands and get some positive, things happening in the return game. As far as our kick game, we just have to be consistent. Obviously last week, a punt hurt us late. We've got to be consistent with that in our execution and our blocking and all that. Everything's important in these games. For 48 minutes, everything matters.
3 road games. We're back at home. How you feel about that, Coach?
That feels pretty good, man.
Well, Coach, hope you have a great game tonight, and I hope I say congratulations by the end of the day.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you, Coach Jacobs and Coach Lewis. It is time now for the Keys to the Game, brought to you by Paul Evans Bail Bonds. Paul's a graduate of Ouachita Parish High School, been helping families for years during some of their toughest times. If you get in a bind, call Paul, 318-267-7740.
Call Paul.
Call Paul. And I have not introduced our statistician, Mr. Coach Ricky Robertson, Coach Rob, Tricky Ricky, call him whatever you want to call him, but we got to thank him for bringing that food tonight from Longhorn Steakhouse. Welcome, Rick.
Good to be here with you guys. Yeah, Longhorn Steakhouse hooked us up tonight. If you need a good place to go for a pregame meal before you come out to Lions Stadium, check out Longhorn. Delicious food. We got some chicken parmesan, some broccoli, a couple salads, some wings, got some lemon pepper chicken.
Shrimp.
We got.
I would say the food got substantially better when
with this man.
Ricky started.
Absolutely. And whenever you're speaking about food, when it's a home game, Emil Hogg.
Yes.
Oh, my goodness.
Hogg's Catering.
Hogg's Catering. It's the real deal, and there's not a bad thing on that plate.
Yep, and Miss Mona Hogg, shout out to you guys. They had Richwood. They still managed to send some food over here.
Well,
baking, all that good stuff. Shout out to them. Look them up on Facebook.
Absolutely. Keys to the game. Des Lighton for the Ouachita Lions to win tonight. What do they need to do?
We're gonna have to protect the ball, and we need to start fast, Mike. We got to get out and establish an emotional baseline for us.
Is that for the Lions or is that against the Tigers?
That's for us.
That's what I
for us
thought.
To come out and start fast and get that stank off from last week, right? And get going. We know the athletes that we have. So we definitely have the people, the horses, but do we play well in the spots we need to play well in, which is, third down early, fourth down, if you want to go for it at midfield. There was a couple of plays last week. We just didn't play well in those spots.
Right.
And we can do that tonight. We match up very well against Russell.
We played
Neville.
Lions played 42 great minutes last week, leading the West Monroe Rebels 25-24 with about 6.5 minutes left, but didn't finish.
Yeah.
And that's the difference that we need to tonight. Coach Jacobs, talk to us for the Lions to win tonight. They need to do what?
In one word, you said it already. Finish.
Finish.
Offensively, when we get in the red zone, we have to finish. And when we get them in third and long, we got to get them off the field. We got to finish defensively. So, simply finish in all three facets of the game: offense, defense, and special teams.
Well, and let's talk a little bit about these Neville Tigers. They've been banged up a little bit. They're coming in with 3 losses, unlike most Neville teams in the past. If you're Neville and you have to travel to the Lions Den, what's in their mind right now, truthfully?
They're thinking we own this team. I'm going to just tell you. I know how it is when I've been in that spot. We don't lose to Ouachita is what they're thinking. And they thinking, they got athletes, but they ain't beat nobody. If we get out on them fast, they'll lay down. So they're going to come out and try to give us their best punch early to try to emotionally take the game from us mentally.
Well, I'll ask both of you the same thing because I know what your answers are. If you go out there for the coin toss and you win, if you want a fast start, should you not receive?
Yeah, you defer.
Okay.
You always, so our defense is a weapon, right? And you definitely and it used to have that cushion that no matter what, hey, we get the ball at half. It's all good. And traditionally, we've been a slow starter.
All right. Well, I want to go ahead and do the starting lineups for these Ouachita Lions, and then we'll go check out Jared Floyd and the digital weather desk. We had to cut out of that early. We're going to start off defensively first. For the Ouachita Lions, at tackle, number 99, Cam Allen, 6'2", 315, junior. Your nose is number 48, committed to Texas, Dylan Berryman, 6'3", 325, senior. Defensive end is number 33, Alex Smith, 5'8", 190, junior. In the Mike positions, number 23, Brandon Bruce, 5'9", 190, senior. In the Willie position, number 8, Jamarcus Jacobs. We had him on the coaches show, him and his twin, and that was just a cool time having those two guys out there. He's 5'10", 213, senior. And in the rush positions, number 6, Jeremy Petey Jones, 5'11", 200, senior. In the dog position, you already heard Coach talk about him, number 0, O.D. Fremont, 5'10", 177, senior. Your strong safety is the team's leading tackler for, I think it's the 3rd year in a row, number 7, DeAndre Mansfield, 5'10", 160, senior. In the weak safety spots, Larry Cooper, 5'8", 150. He's a junior. Your corner, number 2, Dylan Johnson, 5'8", 175, senior. Your other corner is number 10, Dallas Elmore, 5'10", 152, senior. And, of course, you've got the two-way starter. We know any of those guys? Number 4, Wydell Clark Jr., 5'9", 145. He is a senior. On special teams, Odie Fremont, number 0, is the snapper. Punter is number 20, Trey Johnson, 5'10", 140, senior. And kickoff and field goals is the captain of the soccer team, number 84, Cam Gale, 6'1", 165, senior. Offensively, let's talk about these lines again. Number 1, quarterback, Montreal Connor Jr., 5'9", 190, senior. Your running back, number 3, MJ Dade, 5'5", 161, senior. And that X wide receiver is number 8, the junior, Seneca Battle, 6'2", 183. The Z wide receiver is number 2, Kevon Whitlock, 5'1", 166, senior. In the slot position, it's the other side of that two-way starter, number 4, Wydell Clark Jr. Your tight end is number 9, Cam Brooks, 5'10", 185, senior. At right tackle is number 71, Julian Treadway, 6 foot 290, senior. Your left guard is C.J. Williams, 6 foot 270, senior. Your center, A.J. Washington. When we had him on the coach's show, he took up 2 chairs, man. That 6'1", 330-pound senior, and his dad got to join us that night, too. That was pretty cool. At right guard is number 66, Marcus Jacobs, 5'10", 288. He's a senior. At tackle is number 75, Jordan Pleasant, 5'10", 210 junior. And your other running back is it's just a team of Cams. Number 6, Cam Williams, 5'6", 185 senior. And those are your starting lineups for these Ouachita Lions, broadcasting from this Allied Roofing broadcast booth with the Macaroni Kid pregame show. Monroe, West Monroe. We appreciate that.
Yeah.
Your thoughts on the lineups, man? We're healthy. Des, that is one thing that Neville has had trouble with. Other teams have had trouble with. These Lions are healthy.
We healthy-ish, compared to everything.
Right, right.
And you know what? My thoughts on it is it's a tight group. I got a chance to really kind of eat and hang out with them last night. They the Booster Club did a senior feed, and I
Wait, there was food there, and you were there?
I was there, man. And for emotional support.
Of course, of course.
It was definitely cool to see them hang out and just talking about anything and everything but football. Just kind of bonding. This group is different. And that it just feels they feel a little bit closer than the average group. So I
like
really
that.
hope they get a win tonight.
And we want them to go deep into those playoffs.
Yep.
Now let's check in with our friend Jared Floyd from the Digital Weather Desk.
Hey guys, thanks so much. Rain will be a part of most of the weekend forecast, but not tonight. Kickoff temperature will be in the low into the 70s, falling into the low 60s as this one wraps up. Winds should be fairly light, but the clouds will probably be on a general increase as the night progresses as well. Overall, the weather should not play much of a role in tonight's game. Latest forecast can always be checked out at digitalweatherdesk.com, or you can download the Digital Weather Desk app, available for Apple users now and for Android users soon. Guys, enjoy the game.
That Jared Floyd, man, he's a dangerous man with some money in his pocket. Appreciate you, Jared. Thank you for that.
Bruno Mars. Bruno Mars
on the mic.
I don't think they could hear that. You needed that context for them to know what you're talking about.
Bruno Mars is on the PA right now, okay?
I should have said nothing. I should have just let that ride. That's awesome.
All right, right now on the field, both cheer squads and all these folks are getting ready for the teams to get out here. It is a pink out night for Ouachita. We've seen different colors.
Pink.
We've seen the blues and the blacks and the whites and it's been a while since I've seen pink out. And of course, October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, so hence the pink out. And it's good to see that much pink out here. But as long as there's plenty of cardinal red out there, we're all right too.
For sure. Shout out that and much respect. Forget cancer, but also pink out sound too close to pink eye.
Yeah, that means Mike don't go to Victoria's Secret too often.
I'm going to plead the fifth on every bit of this conversation. I'm already halfway in trouble, and you're going to finish that.
I'm just saying.
Look at
It's pink out all the time.
Hey, Coach, how often you going to Victoria's Secret here? And what is that secret, Coach?
Once a year, Valentine's Day.
That's right.
He's advertising right now.
I hadn't figured out the secret yet.
Back to the game. Yeah, y'all stupid. Look, Neville's walking onto the field right now. Hey, we got a chance to talk to Neville's broadcasting crew.
Yep.
Robert Lane and
Stuart Shelby.
Great group. I actually watch their broadcasts often. They happen to sit right next to the officials.
I know it's gonna be fun tonight.
Listen to Robert's broadcast. He'll let them have. By the way, one of our esteemed viewers let me know they didn't like how much I was talking about the officials.
It was a rough night.
It was a rough night. It wasn't my best broadcast. I'll claim that, but I will say this: it was a reason why I was talking about the officials.
And they've claimed it too. They've said they had a rough week. Officials did, but I know tonight we've got what I believe is the best team out there. Trey Albritton's the white hat, and his crew. I mean, Tyler Wheeler is out there. These guys are Ouachita guys. We're gonna see.
Yeah, and on my part, I would say this. I'm gonna make sure I'll call it out, but I'm not gonna attribute it to malice. I'm gonna attribute it to incompetence.
Are you done now?
I'm done.
Coach Jacobs, you need to come up here and get this man.
Well, I'm gonna tell you something, man. I got so many text messages and phone calls talking about us supposedly whining. I was like, come on, man.
Hey, look.
Watch the game.
Okay,
Yeah.
well,
Say less.
that is historical data now. This is a new night. This is a new game. We see the Lions coming out with that red smoke they popped in the end zone, and both teams getting ready to come out here tonight, and both teams need this win in the 2-5A race. If you look at the power rankings, number 1, number 2, number 3, they're all from District 2-5A. The Lions have been number 1 the whole year. Now it's held by West Monroe. Ruston number 2, Ouachita number 3. So, there were a couple games last night that may have affected that, but going into the week, that's where the Lions were. So, power ranking wise, that's how the playoffs are determined. So the Lions just need to keep on. They're playing the tough teams, but they need the W.
You saying we get this W tonight? We sitting in the catbird seat.
I'm just saying, good shape.
We in good shape.
All right, here come the Neville Tigers, and you're going to hear their fans across the way here momentarily. There they go.
They had one guy bust through number 13.
Man, I want to see number 97. I was down there, and I looked up, and I saw number 97, and holy cow, that kid.
13's a beast, though.
Connor Mason, 6'7", 220. 6'7". Now you hear the bells, and you hear the fans. Here comes Ouachita out on the field. Ouachita flag is waving. You see it on your screen right there. Want to say thank you to Magic 106.1, radio station carrying this broadcast. Ouachita Lions Sports Network on YouTube and on Facebook. You can check us out anywhere. If you want to send us a message, ophsradio@gmail.com, and we'll be glad to give you guys a shout-out, maybe even a memory of previous Ouachita Neville games in the past. I remember my junior year. All I'll say, it was at Neville, and a whole lot of toilet paper ended up in the vehicle, and
I was bad.
I remember that.
I remember my senior year, we got a W. What is that? Aaron Dietrich posted it on their sports show tonight when I got Aaron's ace.
Oh, he mentioned that up here. He said you were on that team.
I got Aaron's ace, and Montreal Connor got Aaron's ace that week. We
That's
got that
good.
W. So hopefully we can relive it. And that was a game 1 here.
Yes.
And
yes.
your brother's playing for us, and Montreal's son is playing.
That's right. Look at
Look
that.
at the professional broadcasting going on by Coach Jacobs. Hey, by the way, I didn't get a chance to talk to my brother before the game, Coach. Could you tell him I said go out there and have fun doing what he does?
It's so
That's right.
crazy. He made eye contact with me at the exact same moment.
Oh, that's
So I'm
good.
just telling him, your brother said go out there and have fun.
All right. That's you tell him that.
That's
all right. It's time for the prayer and the national anthem. We'll go ahead and take a break. When we come back, it will be coin toss time, and we'll have Coach Jacobs there for that. In fact, hang on here. They'll do the national anthem first. So we'll go ahead and take that break. You're tuned into the Ouachita Lions Sports Network, powered by Creed and Creed.
I'm Christian Creed with Creed and Creed. We're proud to support Ouachita Parish High School because, like football, fighting for the win takes commitment, courage, and teamwork.
And that's what we build in our lines, both on the field and off. These young men work hard, they lead with heart, and they represent our community with pride.
At Creed and Creed, we fight for our clients the same way these athletes do every Friday night.
Thank you guys for supporting our lines.
Remember, Creed and Creed is all you need. Go Lions!
Hi, I'm Chris Lewis, the proud owner of Coney Island Connection. For nearly 20 years now, we've served the Arklamists with our fast, friendly service and our famous chili cheeseburgers and our famous chili cheese dogs. Well, the chili is homemade. I'm asking you to stop by today and give us a try. We also serve hot tamales, roast beef po' boy, fried pickles, and much more. We even serve funnel cake fries here at Coney Island Connection on the corner of North 7th and Arkansas Road.
Do you suffer from frequent back or neck pain? Were you in an accident and can't get rid of those constant aches? Maybe you're someone who deals with chronic migraines and tension headaches. It might be time to see how Martinez Chiropractic can help you. The goal of Martinez Chiropractic is to reduce or eliminate pain in just a few sessions using the latest in chiropractic technology. Don't suffer in pain another day. Call Martinez Chiropractic today at 318-654-4310 or see them in person, 1828 Tower Drive in Monroe.
This is your station, Magic 106.1. From New Jack Swing to 2000s R&B. Every beat is a part of your story. Others imitate, but they can't duplicate. Magic 106.1.
Hi, I'm Melanie, class of 2018.
Hi, I'm Matthew, class of 2020. And our dad owns Mel's Towing.
We don't want your arm and leg, we just want your toe.
343-9998.
Go Lions!
We warmly invite you to join us in worship at North Monroe. Our hearts are dedicated to serving Jesus and growing together as a community of faith. Through the power of worship, the intimacy of small groups tailored for all ages, and our deep commitment to supporting one another as we seek to walk with Christ. Join us on Sundays at 9 and 10:30 a.m. at our Monroe campus. You can also worship with us at our Bastrop campus at 10:30 a.m. For more info, visit us at northmonroe.com.
Back to action, week number 8 of the LHSAA high school football season. Looking at those Lions and the Tigers down there. Oh, my. And they are getting together for this coin toss. And luckily, our Coach Jacobs is down there. We're going to go down to him, and let's do this coin toss.
Hey, gentlemen, congratulations on being chosen captain for tonight. Want you to talk to your team about sportsmanship. White talks to white, red talks to red, okay? Let's have a great game tonight. All right, I got a coin. I got a heads and a tails. I got a heads and a tails. You're visitor, and you get to call. He calls heads. We're going to let it hit the turf. Tails. You won the toss. You want to defer. You want the ball? All right. You want to kick from the clock, correct? Turn your backs to the clock.
All right, Coach.
We won the toss and we deferred, just like Dad said.
Just like it, yeah. And by the way, it's so good to hear Trey Albritton down there. I love his crew. I know nobody's perfect, but that's a good crew.
It is a reassuring voice.
It is. I
I'll
like
say
it.
that.
I do like
I'll say that.
Dylan Berryman, one of the captains for tonight, and it was number 2. I'm assuming it was Dylan, but it could have been Kevon, so I don't like the double number thing. But anyway, that's where we are with who the Lions had out there. So the Lions will be kicking off and put that defense out there first. You said that's what you wanted.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's what all coaches pretty much want.
Yeah, and bolster that when you got a D-line like ours, you got a defense like theirs, come out and set the tone early, get us the ball with a short field, hopefully.
Yeah.
That's how you start the game. Perfect way to start the game.
All right. Now, I did talk to Coach Lewis, and he said when it's their time to kick, their kicker is going to do like West Monroe, and most of them are going to go into the end zone. You'll get it at the 20. So they've got a really good kicker is what he was talking about. But, anything can happen tonight, and it's about time to get it on.
And speaking of Cam, look for us to maybe try one of those directional kicks like we did at Ruston where the ball dropped into a soft spot.
That was
maybe
nice.
Jump on it again.
Because
Neville has been susceptible to onside kicks this year.
All right, both teams out on the field. We are about to get this underway. We do want to thank our sponsors for making this broadcast possible, and that includes people like Diamond Gun and Outdoor, Randall's Captain Avery, El Tio Jose, Coney Island Connection and Chris Lewis, Martinez Chiropractic, North Monroe Baptist Church, Origin Bank, Lee Edwards, Mel's Towing, and also CFM Enterprises. Here comes the opening kickoff. As the Lions won the coin toss, they deferred, so Cam Gale is going to start this game by kicking off.
Neville looking deep. You got a lot of numbers.
Yeah, they do. Oh, they're loaded.
Team.
They are loaded.
With number.
Yes. And Cam's lining up like it's going to be a pooch kick, and it is. And it's going to go. It's going to hit, and it will bounce back to the 10. He fumbles it. He picks it up at the 12, and he is on his way, and he broke every tackle. Now it's going to take Cam Gale to slow him down, and Cam can't get him. Neville's going to take the opening kickoff and score. That is number 3 with the return. The exact thing Coach Benji Lewis said he wanted no part of is exactly what.
That's Jamarian Robinson, their running back, 5'8", 157 pounds.
And fumbled the ball.
Yeah, it hit him in the face and hit the ground. And you say he broke tackles, nobody touched him.
Nobody touched him, Des.
Unbelievable.
Yeah. Well, the good thing is our defense is going to be well rested.
way to look at it that way. Way to look at it that way.
Man, I don't know what it is in these big, tough games. Special teams have let us down, man. The only bright side to that, like on a serious note, is it happened early. Hopefully we can flush it and say, all right, we're down 7.
Extra point attempt by Neville already. We've only got 14 seconds. 14 seconds. Kick is up, and it is a good one. Neville leads 7-0. We will be back. We haven't run an offensive play, and Neville's already up 7-0. Back after this break. You're tuned in to Ouachita Lions Sports Network, powered by Creed and Creed.
Randall Garvin's Captain Avery Seafood and Specialty Meats is now open. 2 incredible and delicious institutions now under one roof. Fresh cut steaks, stuffed meats, and wraps.
He's got fresh seafood of every kind, along with boiled shrimp, barbecue ribs, sausage, and chicken. Plus, there's always grab-and-go dishes if you're not cooking.
Randall's is also taking ham and turkey orders for the holidays.
Randall's Captain Avery Seafood and Specialty Meats, 1 block off 165 at 2607 Fur End, Monroe.
Back to action here, week number 8 of the high school football season. We're broadcasting live from the Lions Den. Mike Downhour, Des Lighton, Brian Jacobs down on the sideline, and Ricky Robertson doing stats. Tile and his crew on the video. And the opening kickoff. Lions won the coin toss. They kicked. Neville returned it for a touchdown. Ouch.
And you know what? We did a lot of things right on that. The kick actually dropped where you wanted it to drop in a soft spot. It actually hit the returner in the face. He muffed it. And we did everything but cover it. So, tough.
Broadcasting live from the Allied Roofing booth. And Neville is about to come in and kick off.
They got a weird.
That is a weird kickoff. It's almost like a swinging gate type of kickoff. Now he's backing up. It looked like he was going to try to onside kick it is what the fake was. Now he's in full kick.
Can we return one too? Or are they going to kick it in the end zone?
Got Wydell Clark and Odie Fremont. He's going to kick it in the end zone. Is he? Yes. 1 yard deep into the end zone. Lions will take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
And something I noticed, even though it did go in the end zone, they had somebody in every lane. So even if he did catch it, they were in coverage.
So first offensive possession for either team, yet Neville leads 7-0.
Freebie. They call that a freebie. Gave him a freebie.
Lions lining up. They will be moving left to right, which is west to east. Montreal Connor in shotgun. The Lions are wearing cardinal red helmets and jerseys, white pants. Neville is wearing white jersey, white pants, and their Neville black helmet. 2 receivers lined up on the left side. Connor takes a snap, and he's going to keep it himself. Run around that right side. 25, 30, 35, 38-yard line, and a late flag because it looked like he may have pulled him down with that
he tackled
by the helmet.
It was holding. No, I don't even think that. We had a hold on the edge, it looked like, by our receiver, and just was fighting too much. He was doing a good job blocking initially and then didn't move his feet. Got to know when the battle is over.
Waiting on Whitehat here to tell us what the official call is.
Or maybe they missed it.
Neville took the opening kickoff to the house. 7-0 is our score right now. 11:37 left in this El Tio Jose first quarter. We're still waiting word from that flag.
Yeah, they're talking to Neville and they're also talking to Coach Lewis. Yep.
They got it. Holding against Ouachita.
It happened downfield is the only benefit to it. And I think that was on Wydell maybe. But luckily it was so far downfield. It's still 1st and 5.
Yes, that's right. Yeah, that was a great run by Montreal, but the holding call brings it back. So they get the down over. It'll be 1st and we'll call it 6.
And it was just QB power. And Montreal did a really fabulous job of just finding the soft spot.
2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Dade back there in shotgun with Montreal Connor Jr. Dade now switches over from Montreal's left to his right, which is the near side, and Connor wants to throw. Throws that ball to Dade out of the backfield. Wow. Got it. 35, 40, 45. Got Wydell blocking downfield. Dade. Dade's going to take it to the house for a Creed and Creed touchdown. Lions score.
What a beautiful executed play right there. And guess what? The guy they called holding on the play before made the touchdown creating block this play.
He did.
Excellent block by Wydell. They just swing the back out to the flat on the wheel, throw it to him. Perfectly executed pass by Montreal, and MJ Dade gets ghost up the sideline.
75-yard pass from Connor to Dade.
And just like that, we back on track.
Wow.
If you can recall, Dade had 2 long receptions for touchdowns against them last year.
Well, once he gets that ball, I mean, he's off to the races.
And I can't overstate. Hold on. Gonna be a penalty here. Maybe a procedure.
Yeah, waiting here with
offside.
It's offside. Now that's going to move it half the distance to the goal.
We go for.
Do you go for 2 or you just keep it to the 1?
Luckily, we don't have to make these decisions. We get to talk about it.
All right, they are going to decline that.
Okay.
So offsides against Neville. Ouachita declines. Extra point attempt by Cam Gale pending.
And people will say, well, why would you decline it even if you're going to kick? You get so used to kicking from that depth,
Right.
I guess you want to keep it the same.
Yeah. They do this every day, practice. Snap, placement, kick is up, and it is tie ball game, 7-7. Lions and the Tigers tied at 7. You are tuned into the Ouachita Lions Sports Network. We're back right after this break, and it's being powered by Creed & Creed.
Find fresh flavors with Ginger's Kitchen. Ginger's Kitchen is your go-to source for homemade dry rubs, seasoning mixes, and mouth-watering canned goods. Our seasonings and mixes are made with homegrown ingredients, perfect for grilling brisket, enhancing your burgers, or adding a special touch to any meal. You can find our full list of offerings by visiting our website at gingerskitchen.store or emailing us at gingerskitchen@yahoo.com. Ginger's Kitchen, down-home products infused with homegrown ingredients made fresh from our kitchen to yours.
Back to action here at the Lions Den, and just like that, the Lions score 7-7 tie ball game.
And what'd you say? What'd you call that, Coach? What we back at?
0-0.
It's like 0. And so they got an explosive on us, and we responded with an explosive.
Cam Gale is set to kick a pooch kick again, it looks like, and it is pooch kick to the other side this time, and they're going to cover it at the 22. He falls down. That turned out quite well. That's where the Tigers will have to begin.
Yeah, and that's what they wanted to hear. And we back at the Allied Roofing booth.
Yes, we are.
But you know what? It's a 7-7 ball game. Now we can kind of see who's gonna. We haven't really got a chance. We ain't seen Neville's offense yet.
No, this is the first offensive play, and we've seen Ouachita's offense. What? 2 plays?
Yeah, that's right.
2 plays and touchdown. Neville has no plays and a touchdown. Holy cow, what a game. All right, here come the Tigers. Their quarterback, Robertson, he's got a gun. 2 receivers lined up on the left side. The guy that ran it back on the kickoff, Robinson, is in the backfield. So 2 Robinsons in the backfield. One hands it off to the other, and they're going to lock him up. He's going to get back to the line of scrimmage, not much more.
And that's the benefit of having 2 big stalwarts on the inside. They try to run duo inside, some man on the man, trying to double, and they got no push up front because our defensive line won that battle.
You know, Lions struggled with special teams at Ruston, struggled with special teams at West Monroe. There's a quick snap. Robinson's going to throw, overthrows, incomplete pass. It's going to be 3rd and 10.
Yeah, they were trying to set up Desi Bird there in the flat, a little bit of a screen, and QB just airmailed it. They had a good look for this. They had the space and the numbers.
Well, talk about this. I mean, your Lion defense has a chance to get this ball right back if they're able to make this stop. Receiver on the left and the right. Robinson back in shotgun. He's back to pass. He's looking, going to throw it deep. And there's a man down there. It is going to be incomplete. Lions are going to force a punt.
Yep, they were trying to hit Sledge there on the corner route, and perfect coverage there by Dylan Johnson. And guess what? Just like that, we're about to get the ball back with potentially great field position.
And Wydell Clark standing at his own 44-yard line as Neville is getting ready to punt. And one of the things, if you're the Neville punter, the last guy you want to kick to is number 4. So let's see how he handles this. It's a high kick. He will not be able to field that. That's how you do it.
Peter.
Yep, get away from it. It's going to take a bounce and a 15-yard bounce.
Oh, my goodness.
Gotta be kidding me.
Wydell.
They got it.
Neville may have forgotten that. Wydell may have fumbled it. And they did. No, let's see. Let's wait for the official call.
No, it's Neville ball.
All right, what happened is last week, Benji Lewis really got onto Wydell because once it started bouncing, he's like, you should have picked that up. So it was bouncing there and already 15 yards, and he reaches down to grab it.
I hate that for Wydell.
No, what happened was Wydell tried to push one of their players into the ball. Then once he pushed it to the ball, they hit it. He tried to get it again. Like, that was just a bonehead play.
And I hate that for Wydell because you got to think that he was trying to make up for last week, creating all that when he didn't field the ball versus West Monroe.
Fumble on the punt. Keeps Neville's offense on the field. They've got 1st and 10.
What a weird sequence of special teams.
This whole thing tonight. There's a snap back to Parker. Parker throws to Robinson coming out of the backfield. He's got it complete out down to the 26-yard line, so that will be a gain of 5.
Swinging it to the running back in the flats. Got blockers out front. We did an excellent job of rallying to the ball. Neville's running tempo right here, trying to tire us out. They know that they can. That's pretty much their only chance.
It is another quick snap. Handoff. Robinson tries that left side. Not much there. Give him a yard, maybe 2. It'll be 3rd and 4.
And I was alluding to, they know that we have a good defensive line. We got a Texas commit on the inside. They're trying to wear on us with the tempo, try to catch us off guard.
Quick back to the line of scrimmage is Neville, 2 receivers to the right.
Big third down here. Good job, Ben.
Robinson, the quarterback. Robinson, the running back. Both are back there.
They like to try to move them out of the pocket and get the ball out quick.
There's a snap. And a pass over the middle. Incomplete. Wow. Now, we're probably in 4-down territory or even field goal range here, but it's going to be 4th and 4 for Neville.
They had Desi Bird wide open. It almost looked like it was an RPO type look where he could have handed it off, but they had the exact look they wanted. We just didn't cover them. The safety didn't jump down on them. I would run it again.
Well, they're about to. They're quickly getting out there.
Yeah.
That's right. 2 receivers to the right.
Nobody's out there on them out there.
Here's a snap. Flag. And that hopefully is pre-snap procedure.
And you can see Coach you can see Coach Wilhite, secondary's coach there, just really laying into him right now.
So 4th and 4 becomes 4th and 9 as Neville tried to hurry the ball up just a little bit too much. And it's now 4th and 9.
Could the defense save us on that special teams blunder here and cause them to get no points?
Ball is back to the original line of scrimmage at the 31-yard line. Neville is going for it.
Got keys to the game. Got to get off the field.
Receiver to the left, 2 to the right.
AJ looked confused.
Yeah, he's got his hands up in the air. Fourth down and 10
condensed that
for Neville. There's a snap. Robinson back to throw. Plenty of time to throw. Going to throw that fade route in the end zone. A flag comes in. That's likely against Ouachita.
Man.
So 4th and 10. It's incomplete. Let's check the flag.
And it might be something they're going to call PI. I didn't see the coverage Waddell had looked perfect, but they did run a condensed set to try to create some natural rubs.
Yes, it is. It's against the Lions. That'll give Neville an automatic first down.
Tough.
First down. I mean, Lions are just shooting themselves in the foot.
Well, I'll take that. If they're going to call that PI, because they're coming off the ball trying to create natural picks, and we're just not getting out of the way for them. So that's good defense. I'll take that. I'll take that from our defense.
That was tough, man. I didn't see a PI anywhere.
No, me either. You went.
But it wasn't on the primary receiver. It had to be on the secondary because I was watching primary.
They tried to create rubs, and we didn't get out of the way for them.
Neville in the red zone. 1st and 10 at the Ouachita 16. 2 receivers out to the right. Robinson gets a handoff. He's going to the left side. Got some room at the 10. Pushed out of bounds at the 9. It'll be 2nd down and 3.
And right now, that was that good first down play. We have been before now doing a great job on first down of not letting them get positive yardage, putting them in 2nd and 3rd and longs.
Tigers quickly go back to the line of scrimmage. Receivers to the right and 2 to the right. 1 to the left, 2 to the right. The near side has that stud receiver out there. Snap. Pitch back to Robinson. And he's going to have enough for the first down, but inside at about the 5-yard line. So Neville picks up a 1st and goal at the Ouachita 5.
Yep. They run a downhill toss. We did a solid job of setting the edge and making him stick his foot in the ground. They're going to run tempo here.
Here we go.
Got to hold the 3.
Here it comes. 1st and goal from the 5. Snap. Handoff to the running back. He is going to be hit at about the 3. They give him a gain of 2, and that's about it.
I think what P.D. Jones came in with an authoritative finish to that tackle.
Looked like he ripped the ball out.
I didn't see it. I'd love to see a replay of it.
Marker says still first down, but it's 2nd and goal at the 3. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Parker Robinson, the quarterback.
Yeah, 8 seconds to do whatever they're going to do. 7, 6. They're going to have to run a timeout.
Yeah, because they're not ready to
start.
start.
They're asking them to reset the play clock. Oh, he's going to reset it, and Trey Albritton's going to reset it. Okay.
So 22, Blackston is the running back in the backfield now with Parker Robinson. Snap. Blackston gets a handoff up the middle.
Wow.
And he is he'll get a yard, but not much more. It will be 3rd and goal from the 2.
And we actually had him initially in the backfield there. Alex Smith came off from his defensive end position, tried to rake that ball out.
Here comes A.J. Washington in.
Extra
on
beef.
Defense, extra Heavy package.
Owning the trenches right now.
2 receivers spread far to the right. Parker's going to throw the pass wide open in the end zone. Touchdown, Neville.
And our defender fell down on the RPO slant. Looked like Dylan Johnson fell. A little bit of contact. And you know what? It's tough.
Zealand Young. We talked about him.
He's a good receiver.
He is a huge receiver. 6'4", 208 pounds. But over 2 tonight by Ouachita. Neville scores.
You got to look at it like we've essentially given them
2 touchdowns. Yeah.
At least a great field position for that second touchdown. We still could have got a stop on defense there.
Extra point attempt by the Neville Tigers. Snap placement, kick is up, and it is good. 14-7 is our score. We're back after this. You're tuned into the Ouachita Lions Sports Network, powered by Creed & Creed.
Built to last and backed by integrity, Allied Roofing is your trusted veteran-owned roofing company in Monroe. Quality service and professional installation make them your best choice for roofing solutions. Allied Roofing is ready to provide you with dependable, quick, and customized roofing services that suit your needs 24/7. Visit them online at alliedroofingco.com or call 257-6107. Allied Roofing, proud supporters of Ouachita football.
Back in the Allied Roofing broadcast booth. Just like that, 2 special teams turnovers by the Lions, 2 touchdowns for Neville. It's a 14-7 ball game.
Man, football is so much psychological, and so people look at that play Waddell did, and why did he do what he did? And I'm not in his head, but the only thing I can
last week
he didn't field a big punt late in the game that, cost us about 20 yards worth of field position, and this time that was in his head. It's tough.
OPHSradio@gmail.com. Polly Tillman checks in. She's always watching her Lions on a Friday night. Here comes the Neville kick, and it is going to go into the end zone, 2 yards deep this time. So Ouachita will begin 1st and 10 at their own 20. Also, Melanie checks in. Melanie Leonard, class of 2018 Ouachita Lions. Jake Leonard, class of 2016. So they say go Lions.
Go Lions. So last time we spotted them a touchdown, our offense came out and responded in 2 plays with an explosive. Let's see how our offense responds this time. Maybe it'll take 3 plays.
Lions down by 7, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Connor in shotgun. He's trying to get Neville to jump off sides with a quick count and a clap. And
did 2 of them that time.
Yes, he did.
That's a little bit of, getting off schedule. We haven't done that this season.
Now comes a real snap. Handoff date. Nope. Connor's going to keep it himself. Trying to get around that left side and throws it away. Quick pass, a shovel pass. That fell incomplete, but he doesn't lose yardage on the play. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Heads up play. I think we had linemen downfield, though. Maybe they were just inside of that 2-3 yard range. But heads up play.
Well, when the play goes east-west like that, it's real easy to catch a lineman downfield. 2nd down and 10. Lions. Looks like twins formation. 2 receivers both sides.
Neville did an excellent job that play of reading their keys and staying home.
Well, it's empty backfield here. Got him everywhere. Connor throws that ball complete, and it's out to about the 27-yard line. Give him a gain of 7. It'll be 3rd and 3.
Yeah, keep on Whitlock there. Just, taking what the defense is going to give them. They got a little bit of a soft coverage there on the slot. Well, he's going to run a few yards, turn around, and the ball is going to be waiting on him. Set up a 3rd and short.
Do you suffer from frequent back or neck pain? Were you in
on this line of scrimmage here? 2 receivers on that left side. He's under pressure. Connor's going to have to throw this ball, and he does way, way, way downfield. It will fall incomplete. A flag comes in.
Now, maybe they might have got us for lineman downfield there, or that's the only thing I can think. Busted play. They had 3-4 people in the backfield. They run like a simulated blitz look. They had a bunch of people mugged up, and we didn't pick it up.
Well, they say it's 4th down. I saw one of them hold up the hand, 4th down.
Wave the flag.
Yeah, waving off the flag. It will be 4th and 3. Trey Johnson likely to come in and punt for the Lions from his own 27-yard line. But Lions may go for it. Let's see what they do.
No, they're going to punt it.
4th and 3. Here comes the punting unit.
I wonder what the flag was.
Well, it wasn't one. He waved it off.
Well, Somebody doesn't like it. They, whatever they waved off. So it was something, Mike, and it might have been on Neville because our coaches don't sound happy. Just listening to the feedback through Coach Jacobs' mic.
Return man has already returned one for a touchdown tonight. That's Robinson, the running back. He took the opening kickoff down. There's a snap way high for Trey, and he's able to get this punt off, and it is going to bounce at the 47, and the Lions will let it bounce down to about the 44-yard line. Credit Johnson on that one. That snap was almost over his head, and he brought it down.
Yeah, and, had a bad snap last week that really cost us. A bad punt, I should say, and a low snap. And I told him, look, you got to control what you can control, and he did a good job of controlling what he could control, which he got that ball down.
Neville's got great field position at their own 44-yard line, just 56 yards away, and they've got the lead from two special teams turnovers from the Lions. They lead 14-7.
And now Neville's going to have the ball with the opportunity to say the obvious, to go up 2 scores, and just telling you the flow of the game and what teams are thinking in these situations.
1st and 10 Tigers. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right.
You got to get set now.
Robinson calling the signals, back to throw. Looking, under pressure, just throws it into the ground.
Yeah, trying to set up the screen there, and we read it from the jump. And so that's not going to show up on the stat sheet, but the quarterback didn't force something. He threw it and just dirted it. Smart play.
Yeah, he didn't even try on that one.
Yeah. Well, he tried. He was like, hey, we got us. You got us that time.
Trips receivers to the right side for Neville. Robinson trying to get the Lions off sides. They do not jump. 2nd down and 10. Same formation here with Blackston in the backfield now as the running back.
They want to run duo. They got
hit that bubble screen on that Trips receivers on the right side, and they still pull him down. Who was that Lion?
It looked like our defensive end there. No, that was Brandon Bruce. That was Brandon Bruce from his linebacker position. Excellent job flowing to the ball, and if he don't make that tackle, he's still running.
That's right. That was a gain. We'll call it a short 4. So it's 3rd down and 6. They're at their own 48-yard line.
And the defense here can force a 3 and out. Will be huge in taking some momentum back.
2 receivers left, 1 to the right. 3rd and 6.
Covered.
High snap. Robinson wants to throw. Got it. 1st down and more. 35-30, 25-20. Hit out of bounds at around the 15 to the 10-yard line. Just a quick pass.
Yeah,
and a good run.
That's just a check down to their running back there, Javaris Blackston. Nothing. His initial reads were not open, and you've got a running back slipping out on a linebacker, and he hit it to him in space.
Tigers trying to snap the ball quickly, even before the chains are set, and they do, and they hand off that ball right up the middle. He'll get down to about the 15. The line of scrimmage is at the Lion 13-yard line, and he's going to get this one to the 10.
And so that time, that's their bread and butter play, and we're doing a solid job with our defensive tackles of creating a new line of scrimmage in their backfield. Just got off the field.
Pitch back to Blackston. He's going to try it up the middle this time, and he's close to about the 7 is where that one's going to be, and that's going to bring up 3rd down.
And right now, the refs are really letting them be aggressive with the blocking on the edge, so you got to fight through that. They're doing a downhill toss. You're starting to see some jerseys pulled. You got to fight through it.
Line of scrimmage is the 8. 3rd down and 4. 2 receivers right. The big, tall guy that just caught the touchdown to the left. Parker's going to throw to him again.
Dang.
He catches it again. Neville touchdown.
He good. That's an RPO. You've got a slant, manned up on the corner, and the quarterback's going to ride that. And if the backer doesn't drop into that window, he's going to throw the slant.
And he did.
I knew that play was about to be called.
Yeah. Yeah, it's too
swinging gate formation for Neville on the extra point attempt.
And if you're at corner there and you know you don't have inside help, you got to have inside level. You can't open the gate. You open the gate, flies come in.
All right, now back to regular formation for the extra point to make it a 21-7 ball game. And a flag comes in. Looks like Ouachita may have stepped off sides.
Yeah.
Waiting to see the call here, and it is going to be offsides against the Lions. They are not going to accept it, just like Ouachita didn't take it earlier. Extra point now.
So if you're Neville, you can't be happier with the start. And if you're Ouachita, you're thinking, not again, special teams letting us down. What a weird game. Got to stay emotionally level here.
Yes.
Because guess what? Same thing happened last week against Ruston.
Snap, placement, kick is up, and it is good. 21-7 is the ball game score right now. You're tuned into the Ouachita Lions Sports Network, powered by Creed and Creed.
Protect what matters most to you and find out the many ways you can benefit. 100% free tuition and fees to all state colleges. Job training in over 150 different career fields, healthcare, pay, and much more. The Louisiana Army National Guard, part-time service with lifelong benefits. Find out more by visiting www.lang-recruiting.com.
Back to action here at the Lions Den. Both teams out there getting ready to score. I mean, this thing has just been an unbelievable game. It's been 2 special teams turnovers by the Lions, and the Lions have not been able to stop a 56-yard drive there by Neville. And just like that, it's 21-7.
Well, one special teams turnover, the other was a kickoff return. And Jacobs, you were mentioning, yes, if back to the Wydell muff, if the defense touches the ball first, the play's dead.
It should be dead. Exactly. And he pushed the guy into the ball. He touched it. But
there's the kick. Everyone's gone into the end zone. This one, he's going to try to field it. Nope, they're going to call him out. He had his foot in the end zone, and they're not going to let Wydell return that one. Man.
He had a lane, too.
That's what a good kicker can do for you.
Yep, beautiful. And so now, man, go back to basics. We just need a drive here. Our defense
sustained drive.
Yeah, our defense has lived on the field so far this game. Neville's also running tempo. You got to, at the very least, put a drive together to let them get their win. But I was mentioning earlier, Neville got up on Ruston last week. 17 points in the fourth quarter.
And lost.
Yeah, they'll give you a lead back. We just got to stay in striking distance.
Third possession for the Lions. All 3 have started at their 20. Trips receivers out to the left side. Connor calling out the play. Dade, the running back. Snap. Fake to Dade. Connor's going to keep it. Runs into his own man. Is going to lose a yard.
Yeah, I'm trying to run. Howard Reed, it looked like it just the mesh looks all weird in the backfield. We're not really getting a push up front right now.
That didn't look good. Didn't look good.
Second down and 11. After that loss of a yard, Twins receivers. And let's see what Connor does with this snap. There it is. Looking to throw. Delayed handoff to Dade. Dade's going to make about 5 yards. And it's going to bring up 3rd and long.
Well, hey, that tackle, that was a great tackle because he had him all off kilter. And I was just thinking we got to figure out a way to get the ball in Dade's hand. We run a delayed draw. Excellent call. And it's spread for him like the Red Sea.
The only touchdown tonight for Ouachita is Dade.
But what a huge third down here to not go 3 and out. Can't afford a 3 and out here.
3rd down and 7.
And remember, man.
Timeout by the Lions.
Yep, it's a big play.
Lee Edwards-Moss, Sideline Report. This Neville tempo is not giving us much chance to talk to you, Coach. Talk to us about what you're seeing on the field tonight.
Well, we're just seeing what you've been talking about all the time. We giving them things. Defensively, special teams, we're just giving them. And Neville is capitalizing on it.
Yeah, exactly. Credit to them. They are making us pay for the meat we put on the
mistakes.
Table.
That's right.
You know? We put meat on the table and eating.
They absolutely are. First quarter being brought to you by El Tio Jose. Don't forget, you can go to the Ouachita Lions Coaches Show every Wednesday night at 6. We eat good. We have a good time, and we're always able to interview Ouachita players. And this week it was the Jacobs twins. They got to be kin to coach down there. Got to somehow, some way.
Yeah. And that's
Marcus and Jamarcus.
How many games you see a muffed punt and a kickoff return in the first 2 possessions?
I don't know. But that's where we are. All right, here come the Lions on 3rd and 7 and a flag. I think the Lions took off too soon.
Hey, looking, Wydell was going to be wide open up the seam. They did not account for him. Now 44, you can see Neville talking. Hey, if a linebacker got to cover Wydell up the seam, he's going to be barbecue chicken.
Yeah, Wydell was going to be wide open, but it's procedure against the Lions. So 3rd and 7 becomes 3rd and 12.
And so, Mike, this will never show up on the stat sheet because it's a what if. But that 3rd and 7, that procedure call might have cost us a touchdown.
That's right. Trips again to the left side. 3rd and 12. Man in motion left to right. Snap. Connor back to throw. Under pressure. He's going to roll out. Throws that ball downfield. Got Wyatt Clark. It's out of bounds.
Had Waddell
Out
up the
of
sideline.
bounds. So 4th and 12, Lions will punt.
A la Sterlington when Waddell caught that ball on
Yes.
the bench on a scramble drill. He had him like that going up the sideline. Montreal just, was on the run, didn't stop his feet, so the ball sailed out of bounds on him.
So 4th and 12, Trey Johnson comes out to kick his second punt. First time, he pulled down a very high snap and was able to get a decent punt out of it. He'll be punting from his own 5-yard line. Return man for Neville is at the 50. So they will have great field position. Good high hanging punt. It's going to bounce at the...
Oh, we got to get that. Come on.
It's going to take a Neville bounce, and they'll get... My goodness. They're going to get this ball at the Ouachita 36.
We can't catch a break, man. The punt looked good initially, and you want that ball to turn over, and if it turns over, it's going to bounce another 15 yards. It didn't turn over. Tough.
So Ouachita's 4th possession that started on the 20 all have ended up in punts. The first one is the one they scored that touchdown on, that long 75-yard pass to M.J. Dade. Here comes Neville. Ball is marked at the 35-yard line of Ouachita. Trips to the right side. Parker Robinson, the quarterback, calls for the snap. Fakes a handoff, and it is Young, intended receiver. He drops it, and there was some good coverage there.
Yep, trying to hit him on the curl right there, and what we need is an interception or a turnover to get a little bit of energy back. That ball popped up, and you can see our secondary go, that was our shot.
I want it.
But you know what? They're going to ride. They're going to ride 13 to the promised land, Zealand Young.
Reminds me of Ahmad Hudson from Ruston. Trips to the right, one receiver to the left. Robinson in shotgun. Snap. Fake to his hand up. Fake to it goes. And there goes number 13 downfield. And there's going to be a play. He threw his hands up.
With the ball catchable?
No, it was way overthrown, but he threw his hands up about the coverage and got the flag.
Well, it was definitely contact.
Yeah.
Contact. But it's like the ball, that if it's in all of the vicinity, they're not going to say the uncatchable thing.
Waiting on a Whitehead here to tell us the penalty. Likely pass interference against the Lions.
And he was in good position. He didn't have to do that. And Waddell has the recovery speed, an eligible lineman downfield. Pass interference. Oh, it's going to offset.
Okay.
All right.
Wow, that was a gift.
Yeah.
Pass interference against the Lions, but they had an ineligible downfield, so they offset.
Hey.
Yeah, 2nd down and 10.
How about me saying they're going to ride 13 to the promised land? Very next play, they throw the fade ball.
to the promised land. Well, if that would have been a touchdown, it would have been called back. Yeah. All right, here we go again. 2 receivers right, 1 to the left.
He got too much time in the pocket.
2nd down and 10. Robinson throws that ball complete to his running back Robinson out of the backfield, and he's down to the Ouachita 27. It'll be 3rd and short.
And that slant flat, we're going to be keying on the slant, which is going to be 13 running the slant, and they just, run the running back into the flat and hope your linebacker can fight through the trash.
3rd down and 2 for the Tigers. Same formation with 2 receivers lined up on the right side, 1 to the left.
So much open for you here if you're Neville.
And this is going to be a handoff.
Got penetration.
Robinson, he will not get that first down. That Lions defense keys on him. Lions come out with the ball, but they're saying he was down.
Going to call probably that was Odie Fremont. Ball hawk always around the ball. But we set an edge there. Dylan Berryman, Petey Jones was also on the scene.
Loss of a yard. It'll be 4th and 3. Tigers are going for it.
They like the RPO to 13.
Yeah,
or
13,
swinging the back out.
13's lined up to the near side, 2 receivers to the far side.
Or they're going to try to get the back on the linebacker.
4th down and 3. Tigers going for it. Handoff running back. No, sir. Lions will take over on downs at the 30.
Petey Jones.
Man, what a great turnover there caused by that Lion defense. Turnovers are brought to you by David's Mobile Detail and Power.
Check this out, man. What an excellent play. We can get the replay of. That was a beautifully executed stop there. And sometimes you just need your defensive lineman to get off a block and make a play, and that's what Petey Jones did. We needed that. That's a turnover on down. That's a turnover, babe. Mike, that's a takeaway. No points there.
21-7. Neville leads it. Lions with the ball at their own 30. This is their best field position of the night.
So guess what? We also get the ball at half.
That's right.
That's like a ace in your back pocket right there.
2 receivers left and 1 to the right.
But we need points here.
Connor looking to the sideline for the call. Now he's calling out the play. Dade's in the backfield with him. Dade gets a handoff. Dade is going to try the left side. He's still pushing. He's going to push for 2 or 3 hard-fought yards.
Yeah, like we run split zone there, and Cam Brooks comes across the formation, kicks out. And speaking of Cam Brooks, look to see him get involved.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Heard his number
That's
yet.
the big body.
Haven't been able to get a little rhythm started with our offense, but excellent first down play there by the Lions.
Second down and we'll call it 2nd and 6. Everybody in close. Handoff Dade up the middle. He breaks 1 tackle, and he gets out to about the 37, maybe the 38. It'll be 3rd and 3.
And that's a rhythm play. Like, you just got to keep feeding him now because he'll pop one of those. He's 1 broken tackle away from running up the sideline.
Well, 3rd and 3. Lions trail by 2 scores, 21-7.
But there's been some weird stuff going on with our mesh.
I know.
He was falling down when he went into the hole. We've ran QB power a couple of times.
And what's crazy is we're still in the first quarter.
Yeah.
2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Connor's going to keep this one and not make it past.
Run QB power.
He did. He's going to lose 2 yards. It'll be 4th and 5.
And that was edge penetration that came off both edge, collapsed on him. We didn't account for that. And it's unfortunate because if he gets past that, he's got room. Going to be a punt, another punt. We got a first down?
Yes, the one.
I mean, other than the touchdown, yeah. So no first down the last few drives. So the
last
defense
3 drives
is living on the field, and they got a big time stop there with no rest.
Trey Johnson in the punt for the Lions on 4th and 5.
Oh, we run.
Oh, it's a fake. Big man up the middle. He's got the first down and more. They snapped it to Dylan Berryman. A direct snap. Berryman bulls his way forward, and he is able to get the Chris Lewis Coney Island connection first down.
Mike, I knew we had the fake in, but I didn't know we would call it there because it was a little longer than you want in that play. But shout out to Coach Benji Lewis to call that in that situation. Snapping it to Dylan Berryman looked like a freight train. Now he looked like a tractor there.
Yeah,
and after that, we needed that.
Trips receivers to the left side. Fresh set of downs for Ouachita. 1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line. 41 seconds, and we're still in this El Tio Jose first quarter. Trips receivers to the left. Connor's going to throw.
Got him.
Got a man. He got hit, and it's
Waddell was that. When I said got him, Mike, I was talking about Waddell.
Yeah.
He had Waddell on the post in a nice window to hit him in there too.
He went over for the other receiver, kind of in a slant across the middle, incomplete.
We had double post on, and Waddell on a deeper post was open, wide open. But you know, the quicker slant was in his vision. Actually, it was a harder pass.
Dylan Berryman, a direct snap. Berryman, receivers both sides. Connor and shotgun. 2nd down and 10 at the Ouachita 46. Fake to Dade. Connor wants to throw. He's got him downfield, and this one's going to be batted away, incomplete. Good defensive play.
That was a good defensive play, but I'm not used to saying Waddell didn't go up and attack the ball.
He fell down.
He slipped. Okay, so that was weird. The defensive play, he was about to moss old boy.
Yeah.
But it's like he lost his footing.
Moss.
He was about to get Waddell'd because he had inside position. The ball was high. He was going to go up and make a play. Dang, man, that's tough.
3rd down and 10 now. Lions, same formation, twins, receivers, both sides.
We're trying to be aggressive, and I like it here. They're bringing blitz.
Blitz package in.
Perfect call.
And it is going to be a complete pass, and he is trying to he's got the first down and more. 40, 35, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. That is a touchdown. Ouachita, Creed and Creed touchdown.
No flags on the field. We run the slip screen there. They into the blitz edge, and MJ Dade slips right by him and gets ghost up the line.
That was Cam. That was Cam Brooks.
Cam Brooks. That was Cam Brooks on the slip screen?
Yes, indeed.
Cambo's fast. He looked like MJ out there.
Good call.
That's a tight end out there. That was a tight end screen, so you expect him to go out there and have to block. Instead, he slipped right, let the defender come, catches it in the open space, and gets goal.
Here's a snap placement. Kick is up and in the air, and it is a good extra point, 21-14. Now, we've been talking about the special teams and how they've really let the Lions down tonight. How about that special team fake punt? Direct snap to Dylan Berryman, who pulls his way forward for the first down. They keep that drive alive, and they capitalized on it by getting 7.
And we had to have it. And I mentioned getting Cam, and I wonder we was going to see Cam get involved. I didn't expect it to see it like that.
I was just about to say, Dez, you caught it. Caught it.
We called players, not plays. We needed them, and he responded.
Now that's a more respectable. Neville tried to hurry the ball up just a little bit too much, and it's now 4th and 9.
Could the defense stay?
We're still in the first quarter. 10 seconds left.
Wow, what a game. Gotta love football, high school football.
And I have to give credit to Ouachita fans. A great turnout in the stands tonight.
It is thick in here.
It is. It's been thick everywhere we go this year. Cam Gale out there to kick the. Now he's been pooch kicking it. Of course, he kicks what the coach tells him to kick. He pooched it to the left side first and then the right side. And this is also he's lining up for another sky kick or pooch or squib. Let's see what he does. There's the whistle. Here comes Cam Gale. It's going to be, man, that's just past the Lions can get that ball. It hits at the 32.
We got it, Mike.
Lions have it. Lions special teams come up with the fumble. They never covered the kickoff.
So look, we did the same thing, and I mentioned it earlier. Look for that. We had that in against Ruston. We didn't recover
That's right.
This time we recovered. Okay, the special teams have cost us early, but they have made 2 redeeming plays on a fake punt and now the executed sky onside kick.
And people keep saying, we got a kicker that can kick deep. Why is he kicking those pooch kicks?
Strategic.
That's why.
Yes, what Cam did is he found a hole. He's looking. It's not pre-programmed. He's going to find the soft spot in the defense, and he's going to kick it there.
Lions have the ball at the Neville 31-yard line. 1st and 10.
Gonna be offsides defense.
Big smile on Coach Lewis' face, and he said, Coach, we didn't call that.
Oh,
that means you got a good kicker.
Man, I'm trying to give it to like mastermind coaching.
Give it to the mastermind kicker who saw that hole.
Sometimes it's better to be lucky than good.
No doubt, man. We need a little bit of luck.
Needed a little bit of luck. It's been going against us. That's going to be offsides on Neville. So we're going to get 1st and 5 here. Maybe a bonus play.
Yes. 1st and 5 now. Ball is at the Neville 26. Lions trail 21-14. All of this action, and we're still in the first quarter. Snap back to Connor. He's going to hand off to Dave. Dave trying that left side. He's got the first down and a little bit more in the red zone. Looks like that ball's going to be around the 19, maybe the 20.
Yep, outside zone there. They had a little player from Neville came in like he was shot out of a cannon a little late and flew over him. Going to be quarter.
It's quarter, yes. Quarter. So after all of that, it is quarter. We'll take that break. 21-14 Neville, but Ouachita is driving. You're tuned into the Ouachita Lions Sports Network, powered by Creed and Creed.
Customer service is really important in the car industry because when you take care of the customer let people know how good you are, and that brings in referrals. So customer retention and customer satisfaction is one of my best things I love about doing this thing. Because if they're happy, I'm happy. My customer happiness is my happiness.
This is your station, Magic 106.1. From New Jack Swing to 2000s R&B. Every beat is a part of your story. Others imitate, but they can't duplicate. Magic 106.1.
Hi, I'm Melanie, class of 2018.
Hi, I'm Matthew, class of 2020. And our dad owns Mel's Towing.
We don't want your arm and leg, we just want your toe.
343-9998.
Go Lions!
Back to action here at the Ouachita Lions Den. The Lions have the ball 1st and 10 at the Neville 20, trailing 21-14. We're just now getting into the CFM Enterprises second quarter.
Wow, so much had to happen for
us
here. It feels like we've had a whole game worth of occurrences.
No doubt.
I'm tired already. This is now turning second quarter. Snap back to Connor. Connor's going to hand off to No, he fakes a handoff.
Cody Nelson.
Number 14, Cody Nelson. Flag comes in, but he's going to get down to about the 12-yard line. He has a gain of 8, but let's check that flag.
Wow, the speedster Cody Nelson coming on the reverse. We faked the zone inside, and he handed it with his backhand to Cody behind him, it looked like.
Yeah, that was pretty slick.
I like that.
I do. That was sweet.
Good call, Coach Season. Let's see what the flag is.
Yeah, it's unfortunate for Cody because the couple of plays he's had, is some
Yeah,
flag or
they
something.
waved it off.
They waved it off.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
That is going to be a good gain for the Lions, and I like the fact that the officials get together, discussed it, and that twice now they've waved that flag off.
Because you know what, and you don't expect them to be perfect, but if somebody had a better view than the other person, then they can get together and make the call right.
Now, why is the ball back at the 20?
Well, yeah, why is it? What was that? They hadn't spotted it yet? Oh, no, they're spotted. Now we.
Okay, I'm about to say, wait a minute now. This should be second and short, and it is.
Got to reach
second and 2.
Play clock too.
They don't need the play clock. They're going to snap that ball.
We need the play clock.
Well,
They can reset it. They didn't reset it.
That blitz package seems to be coming in on this one, too. Connor's calling out the play. There's a snap. He wants to throw. He's under pressure. He's going to keep it himself up the middle, and he's going to get inside the 10 to about the 8. He looks like he's got that Chris Lewis Coney on the connection first down.
First down. Play broke down.
Like he just kept it.
Didn't like what he saw. And definitely when you have a mobile quarterback there, that's always an option. You can jump out the window.
Caples and Robinson Orthodontics presenting your instant replay. First and goal at the 9 for the Lions. 2 receivers left. First and goal from the 9, and the Lions are trying to tie this game up.
And to have all the things that's happened here, and we needed a fake punt and then a muff punt on air and to get down here.
Amazing. All right, Connor's going to keep it again himself. He's in down to the 5. He did take a hit to the head.
Whoa.
I saw his head just snap back on that, but he picks up 4. It'll be second and goal from the 5.
And that's kind of one of our read plays where you get a +1 in Montreal being able to pull that ball and run up the middle. And they so far, Neville has done a solid job of defending that play.
Second and goal now for the Lions. They're at the 5-yard line. Everybody in close with Twins receivers in there. Snap.
Yep, got it.
Connor's going to roll to the right. He's looking to throw. He's going to keep it. He's going to throw.
Yeah.
And it is going to be incomplete. So it'll be third and goal from the 5.
And so Neville had the defense, the right alignment for that. They were trying to run him out of the pocket, but he had immediate pressure in his face. And I was just about to say, we have to have a pass off of that zone read to
make him honest.
Exactly. And Coach Caesar went to it.
Third and goal from the 5 for the Lions.
Big turn.
21-14, Neville on top.
So you now here, if we're planning on going for it, you got to look for maybe running the ball here. And if we run the ball, that'll tell you that Coach has told Caesar he has 2 plays to get it.
So here are the Lions again. The 2 receivers left, 1 to the right.
He's open.
Connor wants to throw. Got a man in.
Oh my God.
Almost intercepted. That one scared me to death. Fourth and goal from the 5.
So he was late. When I say he had MJ in the flats on the linebacker, the linebacker ran out there with him, but I'll take MJ against a linebacker in the flats all day, every day, and twice on Sunday. But Montreal didn't like it, so he went back inside late, and there was a backer right there. I thought that was going to be picked. Looks like we're going for it.
Yeah, it does not appear that the Lions are going to kick the field goal. They want to go for it on 4th and 5.
I like going for it.
4th and goal from the 5.
We're going to call a timeout. That means we're going for it. We're going to think about it, get our best play call in.
Well, let's go down for a Lee Edwards Mazda sideline report. Coach, talk to us about the two special team plays that have kind of turned this game back around. Okay, well, it was a direct snap to Dylan Berryman with the punt.
Yeah, I think Coach Jacobs' pack disconnected.
I'm back on.
Okay, I got you. You changed batteries. I see that.
Yeah.
All righty. Well, anyway, you got a good view of both of those special teams plays. Coach, your thoughts on that?
When you talk about special teams plays, are you referring to our
the 2 good ones?
The kickoff and then the fake punt?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. On the fake punt, Dylan got it, caught the ball, had a good little. I thought he had a opportunity to break it and get a little bit more yards, but we got the first down. And then on the kickoff, it just had a perfect bounce, and we were able to jump on. And this time, I think we didn't. What you call it, Des? When you jump on the ball?
We didn't kill the baby.
We didn't kill the baby.
Here we go.
We are going for the points.
Field goal attempt out there is going to be a 22-yarder. Cam Gale to kick this 22-yard field goal on 4th and goal from the 5.
And, I guess when they call a timeout, they have more to think about it and say, hey, let's take the points. Hopefully,
well,
not automatic.
You get that second half kickoff, too. 22-yard field goal is good. Cam Gale is on the board. It's 21-17. You are tuned into the Ouachita Lions Sports Network. We are powered by Creed and Creed.
Diamond Gun and Outdoor in Lakeshore. Clearly a cut above the others. Get ready for hunting season at your one-stop shop, Diamond Gun and Outdoors. Ammo, and check out the latest new and used rifles. Why hunt all over town when Diamond Gun and Outdoor in Lakeshore has everything you need, family owned and operated. Diamond Gun and Outdoor, 8203 Desert in Lakeshore, just down from Ray's PG. Diamond Gun and Outdoor, 8203 Desert, Lakeshore.
We coming back.
Back to action at the Allied Roofing broadcast booth. Lee Edwards-Mazda sideline report. How was that team on the sideline, Coach?
They're even kill business. Like I talked to Dez parents before the game, and they say when they see the team, they see them, not panicking, and that's good. And the only time we ever kind of saw some panic was right there at the end of the game last week. But I like the mindset. I like the emotion that they're showing or lack of.
Yeah. Emotional intelligence.
Exactly. So,
maybe we can get another onside.
Here comes Cam Gale to kick again, and he's lined up to kick another sky kick, and this one's going to go in the middle. They're going to field this one at about the 18-yard line. Return to the 20 and hammered. Well, a big open field tackle at the 25-yard line. Who is that man?
Number 30.
Yes, it is 31.
That's going to be Cashmere King, the sophomore 5'8", 165-pound dog.
And he got that.
And that was a dog play because he slipped outside of his lane to go get inside of a block and make that tackle. What a play.
So Neville takes over after that 22-yard field goal. 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
That's what you want to see on special teams, Mike.
That's right. That's a firing up type of play. Here comes Parker Robinson and the Neville Tigers. One receiver left, one to the right. Parker takes that snap. He's going to hand off to Robinson, who's going to try that left side. Bounces off of one tackle, still on his feet. He'll get about 6 or 7 yards. They had him right at the line of scrimmage.
He had him in the backfield, man, and just didn't run his feet there. He actually made a good play to actually get inside and read that. Got to make those.
Yeah.
Got to make those. That puts them in 2nd and 9, 2nd and 10.
Yeah, but it's 2nd and 4 now instead. And look for Neville to do a quick snap here. They've done it most of the night. Want to say thank you to Twin City Tire, Ginger's Kitchen, for sponsoring this broadcast tonight. There's a snap. Hand off to Robinson again, up the middle, and he is almost at the first down. But I think he's gonna be just about a half a yard short.
I don't know. The official on the far side marked him a little further. All right, now
all right, here it goes back. So 3rd and about a half a yard.
Yeah, and it's going to set up a big 3rd down because at this field position, if they don't get it, they almost force the punt. Even if
looking for that quick snap, Lions defense is ready, and there it is. Hands off to him, and he got him in the backfield. It's going to be a tackle for loss. Neville will have to punt.
That's what I'm talking about. Looked like Petey Jones led the charge there. Odie Fremont came in, Dylan Berryman, and look, Coach Jacobs called it. He said, I'm looking for a TFL.
He got the TFL.
They know what they're about to do. They only need a yard. They've been running duo all night, so he pulled his trigger.
Yes, he did. So Neville
to existence.
Wydell Clark to return this, and he is at the 35-yard line of the Lions. 4th down and 5. Neville has trick plays too now. But this is a good snap back to the punter, and that is a punt in the air. They're kicking away from Wydell, and he's going to let that one go because it's taking a sideways bounce. So the Lions will get it at he fumbled the ball when he tried to fall on it, but the Lions will get it at their own 33-yard line.
I don't like how we still got people around the ball on a Peter call.
I was just about to say that.
Like, what are you doing? Get away. You want a ticket to watch the movie?
21-17, Neville on top, Lions with the ball.
It's the little things. See, Jacobs is a coach. That drives coaches insane.
Line of scrimmage is the 33. So we are in the CFM Enterprises second quarter, 8:19 left to go, 21-17. Lions have 2 receivers left, 1 to the right.
Playing soft on our slot again. Look for Keepon Whitlock to get engaged like we did last drive.
It's Battle and Whitlock on the near side, Clark on the far side.
We're on a 10-point run right now, starting to get a little bit more momentum.
That's right. You're right. There's a snap. Connor wants to throw, looking to throw, rolling out to his right. And he's going to throw that ball downfield, and it is going to be caught, but is it in bounds?
Like Wydell came.
They're saying it's out of bounds.
Caught him out of bounds. It was going to be close. And,
but Wydell did come back to it.
He did catch that ball. And so the pressure saved Neville there because Keymon Whitlock on the post, the slot has been coming open on the post. Last time we put Rydell in the slot, he came open. They don't do a really good job there dropping into that hook zone and getting into a good drop. But the pressure didn't allow Montrell to see that.
Might have to ride that play fake a little longer.
Yeah.
Second down and 10 for the Lions. Same formation, 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. MJ Dade in the backfield, Connor in shotgun. Snap, hand off to Dade. Dade's going to try that left side. Dade's got some room going farther outside. He's at the 40, 45. He's at the 50.
Hey, that's got to be penalty. Out of bounds.
They pulled him down, out of bounds, and looked like a horse collar, but that's just what it looked like.
He grabbed inside his shoulder, and he was out of bounds.
But it's a Chris Lewis, Coney Island connection, first down.
And that's what Coach Lewis is telling them.
Yeah, it wasn't a horse collar, fellas.
Okay, that's good.
Okay.
See, that's what it looked like, and that's why we have you down there to tell us. Keep us right.
And did the tackle start inbounds? Because if it starts inbounds, you can finish it out of it.
Yeah, it started inbounds.
Okay, all right. Well, I stand corrected. Good tackle by Neville.
First down, Ouachita at their own 49. There's a snap. Connor wants to throw. He's got time. Got it. Man over the middle. Caught. It's 30, 25, 20. It's Kevon Whitlock, 10, 5. Kevon Whitlock, touchdown. Ouachita takes the lead on that Creed touchdown.
And that's Kevon Whitlock on the post from the slot position. It's been open, but Montreal has had pressure. The first time he didn't have pressure,
he got it.
Got it.
Good call. Wow, just like that, the Lions take the lead.
And guess what? Now we're on a 17-point run.
Unbelievable. Well, you've stopped making the mistakes too. Instead of turning the ball,
we're on a 16
special team.
Yeah,
let's not call this extra point yet.
16-point run, unanswered points. We ram this extra point home.
Cam Gale out to kick the extra point. Snap placement. Kick is up, and that soccer player put it through again. 24-21. Your Ouachita Lions have taken the lead.
Man, I'm so proud of the response for this team because the game couldn't have started any worse for us.
You're right.
Everything that could go wrong went wrong.
Talk about it for those that are just tuning in. Opening kickoff. Lions win the coin toss. Opening kickoff. Nobody touches him. I mean,
untouched
touchdown.
70-yard touchdown.
Neville
70-yard touchdown. And then they punt it to us, you know.
And we touched it, fumbled it, and
Waddell is trying to field it. He pushes their guy into the ball. Maybe they touched it, maybe they didn't, but he muffed the punt. They get the ball back and go down and score.
Great job, Dennis.
But man, you talk about Ouachita playing 48 full minutes. Yes, they've had some mistakes, but they have continued to play at least first and second quarters so far, and they lead 24-21 over the visiting Tigers from Neville High. Lions and Tigers on the field, and Cam Gale's about to kick another one. And he'll be kicking a pooch kick somewhere looking for the hole. And this one's going to be over on that right side over there, but they're going to field it, and they're going to field it at the 30, goodness. And he's not going to, well, he breaks the tackle. He'll get out to almost the 40. So, again.
Hey,
good job by Dallas.
Yeah, holding on.
Yes,
my goodness. Because if he doesn't hold on, he got a lane and blockers in front. Thank you, Dallas.
6th possession of the night for Neville, not counting that touchdown or the kickoff that they returned for a touchdown.
So, but the good things that happened, Mike, we got a fake punt converted.
Yes.
And then we recovered a onside kick.
2 receivers right, 1 to the left for Neville. There's a snap. Parker Robinson's going to throw. He's looking deep. That's his favorite play. Now he's got a man over the middle, and it's caught for a gain of 17 yards to the Ouachita 43.
And so that Parker's not very mobile, but if we let him get out of the pocket, he's very accurate. Mm-hmm. And that just is too much time for that out route to come open there.
Too much time.
Quick back to action. Quick snap. He wants to fake the handoff. He's looking for the kill shot. And now he's going to throw to a man that is caught at the 33, and they'll push him out right there, but that's going to be another first down.
And so, look, Neville has said, look, the run game is not working, but they look soft in the secondary. That's just the play calling that Neville is calling right now, and we let them do it.
Another quick snap. They're lining up for trips receivers to the left side, 1 receiver, and that's the big gun receiver to the right.
Zealand don't have the play, though, so we ain't got to worry about 13 here.
Parker's going to look because it was going to the left side, kind of like that bubble screen, and a flag comes in. He only gets 2 yards out of it, but let's check that flag.
Well, they tried to run a screen, and it was definitely a hold. I think that's what they called. It's going to back them up 10 yards to get them off schedule.
Lions will be traveling next week. It's Halloween night next Friday night.
Where'd you see a flag, Mike? No flag.
I thought I saw a flag out there.
That's your.
Oh, that was me, man. Sorry about that. All right, second down, and he got no yards, so second down and 10. Parker wants to throw under pressure. He's having to scramble out to his left side. Now he's going to run, and he steps out of bounds before taking that hit. He'll get a few.
I'm man enough to admit when I'm wrong. I said he wasn't mobile. Well, he looked
time.
He looked mobile there. We brought the safety blitz off the edge. We got pressure there, but we didn't rush his upfield shoulder, and he rolled right past him.
Give him a gain of 3. It'll be 3rd down and 7. Lions will be traveling to Ash next week. Halloween night at Alexandria Senior High.
They got 2 plays to get this.
Yep, and it's going to be Parker throwing again, and good, almost a pickoff, but that is a great defensive play by the Lions. Incomplete pass, 4th down and 7.
Good team defense there. You see,
Good job by Odie.
Odie Fremont. Odie Fremont. They've been running that play. The RPO read option. He pulls it late, tries to throw the slant. Odie's there, pops it up. We almost got a pick.
Time is not a factor here. It's 6:36 left in the second quarter. Lions on top, and here come the Tigers. Parker Robinson back to throw. Looking. He's got a man downfield, and it's going to be incomplete.
He got hit late. I mean, not late, but right on time as he was throwing the ball.
That's the kind of pressure he needs, and that is a turnover on downs. David's mobile detail and power wash, and that's going to be first down.
Hey, but sit in the pocket when we brought Odie Fremont off the edge, smacked him from the blind side. That messed that pass up. He had no chance because of the blitz.
The last 3 possessions by Neville, they turned it over on downs. They had to punt, and this time they turned it over on downs. That line defense is really stepping up. Lions have it 1st and 10, and they are at their own 30-yard line.
This is an opportunity to go up 2 possessions. We can seize momentum here and have oh my goodness.
I think the defense shifted.
Offsides on Neville, it looks like.
Yeah, I think Neville jumped off sides.
Well, I know they moved, but I didn't know if that caused one of our guys to jump or not.
So 4-minute drill coming here. We get the ball at half. If we could put this as a bonus drive, if we can put together a drive and get points here, drain this clock, we'll get the ball at half.
Offsides, Neville, it'll be 1st and 5.
We got to go in the half up 31-21.
I agree.
Here come the Lions on offense. 2 receivers right, 2 to the left. That's the Twins formation. Snap back to Connor. Got a man. Caught it at the 40. And he's not going to get much more, but that'll give him a gain of 7 or 8.
That's Waddell. And look, that catch, that was below his knees on the rope. What a way to pick that up off the shoestring.
Waddell Clark got the first down at the 40. 10-yard pass.
Like Spider-Man out there.
At halftime, we're going to take a look at the Ouachita season stats. And, of course, we'll be checking out the stats from this game as well. Man, what a crazy game. Lions lead at 24-21. 6:03 left in the CFM Enterprises second quarter. There's a snap. Handoff Dade. Dade's going to try that running over on that left side. He'll get about a yard.
We try to run outside zone. Look like we got a little movement early on us. Or the snap just kind of got back late.
2nd down and 9.
And MJ's coming off the field a little high, but I don't like that.
No, not at all.
But we're going to have Cam check in. Cam Williams.
Well, Cam is an excellent runner as well.
It's a nice bonus to have a solid back be able to come in.
Battle and Whitlock split out to the right side. Waddell Clark at the near side. Cam in at running back. Connor wants to throw. Got a man.
Right to him too.
Caught out of the backfield. He's only going to get back to probably the line of scrimmage. And it's going to be 3rd and 9.
Now, that's the play we scored on earlier. So Neville was really keying. They had not 1 but 2 guys keying on the back out of the backfield there. So that's going to open up something else. So look for slant flat because somebody's got to cover the slant if they run the back into the flat. And nobody was there if we had ran a slant.
3rd and 9 after that complete pass. Whitlock and Battle out to the right side. Clark to the near side. Connor back in shotgun. Cam goes in motion. Connor wants to throw, and he has to. Waddell Clark tried to run before he got it that time. It'll be 4th and 9. Lions will have to punt.
We're trying to set up a screen, and it was well executed. It looked like had blockers out front. He was going to have an opportunity to make some people miss.
We got to be able to make that.
Yeah, man. That's exactly what, for an offensive coordinator position, that's exactly what Coach Caesar schemed up. It was working out just like that. Did everything but catch it.
Trey Johnson in to punt for the Lions. Return man at the 31-yard line.
Remember that if that stopped there by Neville, they had to have it because we were about to run away with momentum.
Snap back to Johnson. Johnson's going to get this punt off. Nice, one of the nicest punts he's done this year. And they're going to let it roll.
Come on, y'all.
It's going to get down at about the 22-yard line. So that's a good punt, and that puts Neville, kind of flips the field on him there. But remember, the last 3 possessions have been turnover on downs, punt, and turnover on downs. Here comes Neville again.
And that was a great punt. And what I love is the team support, dapping up the punter when he comes off the field because it could be a weapon.
Line of scrimmage will be the 22-yard line, the Neville 22.
Defense is really buttoned down the hatches here. We've been, but we ain't breaking. We've got some big-time four-down stops. That's 2 4
Well, like I said, the last 3 possessions have just been all Ouachita. 2 receivers to the right.
But what a drive here, 4-minute drill for Neville.
Yeah, 4 minutes, 35 seconds left in the CFM Enterprises second quarter.
Can't let them get a rhythm.
Now you got everybody stacked up on the right side here, and they're going to run that ball up the middle with those guys as blockers, and they're going to hit him after a gain of about 5. So Neville gains 5 on that is Robinson on the carry.
Running to the trip side there, to the bunch, and just didn't have an edge set. And the thing is, it's all RPO. He can pull that ball still and pass it, so it's holding some people.
Trips receivers to the left side. Snap, handoff, up the middle again. No, sir. Dylan Berryman and company shut Brandon Bruce.
Brandon Bruce, yeah, stepped up from his linebacker position and made a solid tackle there.
Solid tackle.
That's going to bring up 3rd and 4. Man, the line defense really stepping up.
Yeah. And so here, they almost, once again, they've been going for it a lot on 4th, but if you can stop them here, punt.
Had big receivers lined up in trips on the left side for the Tigers. He's the dangerous one.
Well, last time they tried to run zone inside behind it.
There's a snap. Robinson wants to throw, under pressure, throws to that receiver who is wide open at the 45, at the 50, 45, and out of bounds. That 13, man, he's got 2 touchdowns on the night already.
He came up a little hobbled there.
The way he slipped.
He slipped, but look.
Crossing routes,
they create natural rubs, and they run him on the wheel. We cannot lose 13.
Yep. So 1st and 10, Neville at the Ouachita 46. Handoff right up the middle. A couple of yards is all.
Yeah. And so now we're getting some fresh bodies in. We're bringing in Alex Smith.
Here we go. 2 receivers right, 1 to the left. Snap back to Robinson. He wants to throw this one. Got a man downfield. They got a hold of him, and they sack him. Yes, it's for a loss.
That's Jamarcus Jacobs.
I'm so glad they didn't call a horse collar.
Me too, because I thought he got his hand in there, but you can grab the back of the jersey. They must didn't think you can't put your hand inside the shoulder pads, but I thought they was going to call horse.
Me too, man.
Tackle though by Jamarcus Jacobs.
Great job.
4-yard loss on the sack. That brings up 3rd and 14, ball at the 50.
Great last name, man. I caught you. I caught that. Great job, Jacob.
Ouachita defense has been stellar the last 3 and now 4th possession by Neville. Ouachita leads this thing 24-21, and they'll get the second half kickoff.
They're going to try to scheme 13 open. He just did the cross, so they scheming 13 open.
That's who they're looking for, and Parker Robinson under pressure throws over the middle. It's complete. That's going to bring up 4th down from the 50.
And he hit 2, but Waddell came and laid that boom to him and made sure he couldn't finish the catch.
Here comes the boom. And Neville is sending out their punting unit. 4th and 14.
2-minute drive, baby.
Yes, sir. And what a football player in Waddell. He'll catch a touchdown on you. He'll go lock you down, and he'll lay the hat. Come on.
Yeah, he is all of the above. Waddell back at the 16 to return this punt. Oh, Lions almost got that one. But Waddell's going to get a chance to return this. He's at the 20, out running, 25. He's still on his feet to the 30, 35, out of bounds at around the 37. Waddell Clark finally gets to return one and gets about 17 yards.
And that 17 yards is so much more than 17 yards.
You know what I'm saying?
It's a difference in a world of a drive you get to run now, not being in the shot of your own goal.
That's right. So the last 4 possessions, turnover on downs, punt, turnover on downs, punt. Lions' last 4 possessions have been 22-yard field goal, touchdown, punt, and now this one where they will start at the line of scrimmage at their own 38.
Defense been holding it down, and you really have to hope we understand the importance of this drive right here, how we can really snatch control of this game.
Trips receivers to the right side for the Lions. 2 minutes, 6 seconds left in the CFM Enterprises second quarter. Lions leading this game 24-21. Snap back to Connor. He wants to throw under pressure, dodges that pressure. He takes off. Man, he tried to slide down, I think, but he's going to get a couple yards out of it, but almost a clothesline.
They brought an A-gap blitz. We did not pick it up. That was a blown blitz. But you know what? That was the quarterback's man to make miss, and he did.
Yes, he did. Gain of a yard. Go ahead.
31-21 going at the half. Let's call it.
Okay, 30. Hey, speaking into existence, perfect timing for 31-21 at the half of Ouachita.
2 receivers right, 1 to the left. Connor wants to throw. Delayed handoff to Dade up the middle. All right, that's Cam, actually. And they're going to push him out of bounds, which does stop the clock.
Yeah.
He'll get about 2, maybe 3 yards. It'll be 3rd and long.
Hey, how about Cam sticking that? Now, that was Dave.
That's Dave. If that's Dave.
Dave's back in. How about Dave with the stiff arm, though? Get off me.
That's basically what he said.
Yeah. And got out of bounds. But the clock is still rolling. What's that? The clock's rolling.
Well, did he get out?
He got out of bounds. It's crazy, sir. He was out of bounds.
All right. Well, 1 minute left.
They killing us. That's crazy.
That's what Coach Lewis is giving to the refs. Like, he was out of bounds.
2 yards in the white.
Yeah.
Connor back to throw. He's having to roll out to the right side. He's under pressure. He's going to man downfield. And again, it's going to be out of bounds. So that's going to stop the clock. It's going to be 4th down. Lions will punt.
And you know what? Maybe the clock running and them not calling out of bounds. Thank you. You did us a favor there.
Well, I can't see the sideline, so I thought he was out of bounds, but I can't see.
They're trying. The only thing they can say is they stopped his forward progress, which they didn't because he was stiff arming old boy. But gonna need another big punt here from Trey because Neville's offense is explosive. They're gonna try to throw it down the field with 41 seconds left.
Robinson, the running back, set to return. He's already got 1 touchdown tonight. He's at his own 30-yard line.
Hey, what if we ran the fake again? That'd be crazy. Not gonna do it, but
Johnson gets a snap. High punt.
Can we get a good bounce this time?
Yes. Good bounce inside the 20 down to the 18-yard line.
It started rolling backwards.
It did. I saw that. It started running backwards. So Neville will take over with 30 seconds left. Lions leading 24-21, and the Lions will get that second half kickoff. Benji Lewis in that locker room, and it's going to be electric in there.
If they want to throw the ball around, we can still get a pick 6 and finish 31-21.
They could also hit 13 and get a touchdown. So
no,
you got to
speaking good things.
I know you are.
Dang, we could try to make Jacob's prophecy come to fruition.
I like Jacob's prophecy. All kind of young ones here tonight as Ouachita Junior High and East Ouachita Middle School are here, and elementaries, obviously. Here comes the Tigers. Parker Robinson, hands off, up the middle. There's a flag. They're just going to blow the play dead. That's going to be all start against Neville. Back them up 5.
So that was going to be a drive start. It looks like Coach Collins is going to take it in at half and be happy to be down by 3 right now, depending on what happened on that run. But he has some space. Am I crazy, Jacobs, or did he have some space with that run?
I think they knew that the whistle had been blown, so they kind of just,
chill.
Yeah.
So that brings the ball back to the 14-yard line. 1st and 15 for Neville.
How many timeouts do we have? We got 2. So we call 1. And I say that to say, maybe we can get the ball back.
I like how you think. Handoff again up the middle. He's hit from the back.
I'm calling timeout. Give me the ball back.
Hit from the back. Flag comes in as a Ouachita defender gets pushed down by the big number 13 receiver here.
Yeah.
But let's see what that's about.
He's talking to Wydell. Look like it's going to be on us.
No, it's against Neville.
On Neville?
Yeah, I mean, Wydell ended up on his backside.
Yeah,
so, I mean,
hard to believe it was going to be on
yeah.
I'm trying to read body language, and Wydell, like, he didn't like what the ref was telling him.
Well, he doesn't like being put on his backside either, but they're going to get half the distance out of it.
Fact. So now, look, y'all being funny, but we could still get an opportunity to get Wydell a punt return.
Don't forget, Coach Jacobs will get a quick question.
They're saying it's a personal foul. It should be half the distance, and they're backing them up. Okay, they're backing them up. Now we can be aggressive.
You can.
Don't want to be too aggressive.
We'll hear from head football coach Benji Lewis with Coach Jacobs here in about 24 football seconds.
You got to think they're going to just run and try to get out of his half. Screen. Something high percentage.
2nd down and 20-something for Neville.
I'm bringing the pressure.
And he's going to hand it off. They're going to try that right side. Bam. Upended at about the 10 or the 11. It's going to bring up 3rd and long, and they can probably just let this clock run unless Ouachita calls a timeout.
Make them punt.
Because we get the ball back.
Yeah, that's it. I know. Man, you got a big dog. And, when you got a player like Wydell.
All right, it's about to be halftime. Coach Jacobs is going to get Coach Lewis. And that is our halftime score. 24-21, Ouachita with the lead somehow after all the mistakes made in that first half.
Love to see it. what a resilient team and a response after having some things not go your way. We fought our way back into it, and now we're going to get the ball coming out of half to really establish dominance.
All right, go ahead, Coach.
Coach, after not having some things go our way early, we are up 24-21.
Well, we obviously first kickoff, we don't do a very good job. I thought it was a good kick. Didn't think we did a very good job covering. Kick it to a good athlete, he goes and scores. And then, I think we had a matchup problem. We kind of discussed that back and forth this week as to which way to go as far as guarding the big guy. We've got that change. We've gotten some really, really good stops. Our defense is playing with a high motor. Obviously, the special teams, advantage that we had in that second quarter. We get a great fake out of Dylan. Does a really good job seeing the hole and getting it. I felt like we needed momentum there, so that's why we went with that. Cam Gill reads it right, does a really good job on the pooch kick. And here we are, we just need a little more execution out of our offense. We get the ball coming out second half, ready to roll.
And the fact that you said that was my next question leading into it. Get the ball back second half. How important it for us to score?
Well, I think for our offense, we feel good. We kind of shot ourselves in the foot sometime with alignment things, not necessarily penalties as much. We got to come out and we got to hammer the ball both in the run and the pass game and do a better job.
Okay, thanks for your time, Coach. Good luck.
All right, you heard it from head football coach Benji Lewis going into the locker room ahead 24-21. Coach Jacobs, you're right in the middle of all that stuff down there. Why don't you talk to us about that team attitude before you get run over by those elementary kids?
Yeah, I'm trying to find a way out.
Bunch of elementary kids with pom-poms and pink shirts, man.
Well, I tell you, our team, with all those things, and this is what I'm so proud about our team this year so far, when all the things going against us, their attitude, their mindset, it stays the same. There's no panic. It's just, let's get out there and do what we have to do. And I think that's why we've been able to play and come back at times when we've been down, especially early in the season, with the exception of the last 2 weeks. But even in the West Monroe game, we came back, overcame some things, and took the league by 1 point.
Well,
so,
it happened a little bit with Captain Shreve, but then the Sterlington game was the first one where you were down double digits, just like tonight. And yet they battled back from that. And, we saw it again at, Franklin Parish. They just took charge.
Mm-hmm.
But tonight, they have stormed back.
And like I said, we're extremely optimistic because we play so well in the second half. I think
you're right.
Every game we played well in the second half, with the exception of the last 6 minutes of the West Monroe game. But I don't want to keep talking about that. But I say all that to say that I'm proud of our team. I like the attitude. I like the energy. I like the mindset that they're eluding. So
yeah, that was that. Keep a pin. If we're able to hold off and play a full game, and
48 minutes.
48 minutes. I wanted to say 60. If we play a 48-minute game and get the W, remember that decision for Coach Lewis to run the fake
punt.
Everything snowballed after that fake punt.
That literally changed the direction of this Ouachita team tonight.
And like I said, football's a psychological game. It changed the psychology of our team. We didn't get too low, so we could wait till a big play happened like that so we could get high.
I don't know if you're able. Yes, I see it on the screen. You are able to see all of the elementary kids out there with their pom-poms and pink shirts. And, the point of, and Coach, you being an administrator, the point of bringing in elementary and junior high kids, whether it's cheer, football players, or students in general, I mean, you want them to get, man, this is the big school.
You want them to experience and have the mindset of, I can't wait till I get to that point.
That's right.
So that keeps the school growing, keeps the culture going. It keeps the kids that's in your pipeline within your pipeline.
Yes, that's a big major statement. Keep the kids in.
Well,
I love
you mentioned Coach Gooden's team. If all of those are able to stay together, make it up to the high school, you're talking about.
And that's not a given. That doesn't happen all the time.
No, it doesn't.
So if that things like this helps that happen. But man, just to bring it back to what we were seeing, we had every opportunity to go in and tank.
Yes.
With things, just fluke plays that, what's going on. And they fought, and now you're starting to see us kind of establish a little bit of dominance. Neville still having some success in the passing game, but you're seeing us adjust to that.
That's right. And that's the key, too. Benji talked about it, the slant pattern, number 13 being wide open like that. They adjusted on that.
Yeah.
But when you look at the adjustments that are made in-game, in real time, Ouachita teams in the past didn't always do that.
No, and we got players making plays. Petey Jones coming out the end. You got Brandon Bruce from his linebacker position really being authoritative when they're running that duo, which is kind of the engine that makes the slant work, because you got to respect that. But they ain't been able to get that off.
And Neville's doing a great job of making everything look alike, fellas.
Yes.
from the run to the pass, and all that passing game is off the play action, off the run. So it's tough. You just got to make sure you read it, and we've been doing a good job the last 4 defensive possessions.
And so what's helping also to piggyback on that, everything looks the same, so you can't really count on some of your safeties to come in and help on that.
Exactly.
So we having to get it done with our front line and our linebackers.
Y'all, District 258 is so tough. We talked about West Monroe, Ruston, and Ouachita being in the top 3 teams in the state, non-select. I mean, when you're looking at all of that and you're realizing that we all have to play each other, somebody's going to win, somebody's going to lose.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, Ouachita lost the first 2. Tonight could be a totally different ball game.
It needs to be.
And the Lions travel to Ash next week. Of course, we will be there. We're looking forward to it. But you going to dress up on Halloween night?
For sure. And I just got a text message from one of my classmates, Nick Savannah. What the heck did I miss? I was watching. It was 21-7 and had a phone call. I came back, and now we're up 24-21.
It was that turnaround from the fake punt that literally
a lot
turned
happened, Nick.
things
A lot
around.
happened.
Yes, it did. So, all right. Well, I tell you what, we'll go ahead and go to halftime stats and get things checked out there. Does Mila watch Trolls yet?
Nah, she like
because they just danced to Trolls. That's why I'm asking if you were familiar.
She's like Spider-Man.
Okay,
Into the Spider-Verse.
Okay.
So she don't got no sunshine in her pocket.
You know what she got? She got, needless to say, I'm keeping her check. He was a bat, nevertheless.
Coach Jacob watched Trolls. I just want you to know that. He's watching Trolls, man. Somehow, some way, you got to watch that.
That's funny.
All right. We're going to go ahead and take that break. We'll come back with the stats and get all that done. He's Brian Jacobs on the sideline. This is Des Lighton. Ricky Robertson's off camera. So is TJ T-Lay. I am Mike Downhour. We will be back with halftime stats. Our halftime score, Ouachita 24, Neville 21. We'll be right back. This broadcast is powered by Creed and Creed.
Do you suffer from frequent back or neck pain? Were you in an accident and can't get rid of those constant aches? Maybe you're someone who deals with chronic migraines and tension headaches. It might be time to see how Martinez Chiropractic can help you. The goal of Martinez Chiropractic is to reduce or eliminate pain in just a few sessions using the latest in chiropractic technology. Don't suffer in pain another day. Call Martinez Chiropractic today at 318-654-4310 or see them in person, 1828 Tower Drive in Monroe.
I'm Christian Creed with Creed and Creed. We're proud to support Ouachita Parish High School because, like football, fighting for the win takes commitment, courage, and teamwork.
And that's what we build in our lines, both on the field and off. These young men work hard, they lead with heart, and they represent our community with pride.
At Creed and Creed, we fight for our clients the same way these athletes do every Friday night.
Thank you guys for supporting our lines.
Remember, Creed and Creed is all you need. Go Lions!
David's Mobile Detail and Wash makes it so convenient, they come to you. Cars, RVs, boats, motorcycles, airplanes, homes, buildings, and more. For all your mobile detail and wash needs, call David's Mobile Detail and Wash 547-3233. Louisiana National Guard halftime show. Can we go back to the food? Which I haven't had anything to eat
Why
tonight.
don't you go find something to eat and talk about it?
Longhorn Steakhouse. We want to thank Jeff Cherry. That guy has been all in for us this year.
He has fed us well.
Anything I've asked for, and I didn't even ask for it. He just supplied us with the best of what they got. So you're looking for somewhere to go before the game or even after the game. He said he was going to try and come out here tonight to the ball game because of the elementary night. I think his kids were going to be out here with his wife. So thanks to Jeff Cherry and the crew at Longhorn Steakhouse over by the mall.
All right. Well, I know the teams are already back out on the field warming up. We'll take our final break and get ready for this wild third and fourth quarter. At the half, Ouachita 24, Neville 21. Get ready. Get buckled up. And we'll see you on the other side of this break. You're tuned into the Ouachita Lions Sports Network, powered by Creed and Creed.
Are you ready to score big this season? Johnny's Pizza House is the